It's currently being done by a designer, and you can see that things are not exactly level with the icons. Not sure if you can see that. If we go over to edit it, let's see exactly where they're going wrong. I won't mention the designer's name. Obviously, we're all learning at this point. So I'm trying to take over from. And if you come through, you can see that, look at the line here. It's touching, not touching, bigger gap. So if by just hovering over, I see there's elements here, okay? So if we click on this, okay, so this is the icon, click advanced. You don't really want figures in here at all. You want to try and minimize the amount of, the amount of numbers in this section. So delete that, okay? Click here, advanced, delete that. No, this is not what we should be doing, guys. So I'm gonna reformat everything. The only time you need to use advanced padding and stuff is you don't use it to line up things. Definitely not. So what is going on here? Because, okay, so now they're all lined up except this one. So if we go to content on this, I'm not sure why that's lower. There's a column here. So let's go check out the column. Nothing in there. Column, nothing in there. Column, nothing in there. Column. All right, so let's just check the layout. Layout is default. Ideally, you should have this should be top, but that's not there. So probably if you click on this icon, there's a gap above here. This is an image, this is not even an icon. So if you edit this and you crop this out, that's where the space is coming from. And we're gonna crop that. Gonna click save here. Gonna update. Okay, and then now when we've updated that, we just close. We insert this and just update here. When you're cropping an image, you gotta click insert it again, update, and then what'll work is you just refresh the page once you've done that, and hopefully it would reflect. Normally when you edit that image, it reflects on the other end, on the preview side of things. Okay, so let's come down. What have I done? Okay, so we gotta go full on this one here, and there we go. So you can see that that is now touching the top. If you click on this image, you can see that it is cropped to the top. So you know, that's the first thing, is making sure your images are cropped properly. Now, why is this much lower than the rest of it? So this has a space, so you see how many, okay, no, that's that for that spacing. Vertical alignment, is that affecting it? No. Advanced, okay, so there's padding on that. Is there padding on this as well? No. No. So what's causing the space here? We'll click on content, style. Okay, so it's not that. It's not that. Just looking at the space between. See, this image is bigger. So if we come into the image and we reduce the size, then it brings things up. You see? So now we've made it the same height as the car. Style. And that's kind of what we're looking at in terms of size. the first step would be to get the icons the same size to each other. So let's work off this one. All right. I feel at this point, and if you have a ruler with you, put a ruler on the screen and just check if it's level. Okay, I want to get this one. Okay, I want to get this one. This one needs to be a little bit smaller. So this is me just using my eye to kind of, now remember, you want to make sure you don't change the dimensions of this image. So I see that everything is just, this image needs to, when you adjust the size, it mustn't change the height and the width, the proportions of it. So you want to just make sure these are on default on 0 or deleted. Then play around with this one. Okay. Now, I feel like this is the same size as that, but it's not in line on the bottom and the top. So then this is where we can go and say, all right, let's increase the margin on the top just for this icon. And that's the most you would need to use margin and padding. You don't want to be doing everything for every icon. And for this one, we may want to just reduce it. So actually, no, not the top, the bottom side of it, because I want this title to be kind of in line with that. So here we go. We managed to get everything in line. We removed all the padding and the margin on everything, formatted the image, and that was where the issue was. And this is the size things should be. So I'm going to update this. And then you'll see when you do it that way on mobile, you'll have much less modifications to make. Why on earth is it so squashed like this? So I'm going to go and delete this, because that's probably what's causing mobile to look a bit funky. Delete, delete. And you notice that on mobile, things are not in line with each other. So that's where you could now bring in margin to push things either left or right. So we're gonna unlink it, push this one here to the front, the right to the left. So now it looks like it's in line, perfect. Nobody really uses the tablets these days. So I can say that things are looking much better on this side. Thanks for watching this video.